America's the greatest country in the history of the world. But that didn't happen by accident. And it won't continue automatically. Today, the American dream is threatened by out-of-control politicians in Washington who think that more government deficit spending is what it takes to grow our economy. That has never worked anywhere it's been tried. And it won't work now. Now, for some, it may be hard to imagine that the American dream could actually be at risk. But as the son of exiles, I know firsthand that it's possible to lose your country because my parents lost theirs. They came to America with virtually nothing. My mom worked as a factory worker, a maid, and a stock clerk at Kmart. My dad was a bartender. They made many sacrifices so we would know opportunities they never did. But you see, our story's not unique. It's the story of America. It's our history. It's our common heritage. Will we remain that type of country? Well, that depends on the decisions we make right now. America's greatness is threatened by the economic policies coming from Washington, D.C. Simply put, they are taking us in the wrong direction. But it's not too late to do something about it. You know, for the last 2 years, I've traveled Florida, listening to the concerns of everyday Americans and discussing ideas to bring real change to Washington. And over, I heard the same message. Like most Americans, Floridians are frustrated with arrogance in Washington. And they have had enough of the failed stimulus, of record deficits, of reckless spending, and of economic policies that are killing jobs. You know, since the stimulus was passed, more than 200,000 Floridians have lost their jobs. And for the first time in our history, more than 1 million Floridians are out of work. People have every right to be upset. But in the midst of this frustration and anxiety, there's also great resilience. Tired of finger-pointing and sound bites, they want real solutions. They want an alternative to the direction Washington is taking our country. And that alternative really isn't all that complicated. First, Washington needs to realize that politicians don't create jobs. Jobs are created by everyday people from all walks of life who start a new business or grow an existing one. The job of government is to create an economic climate that encourages the job creators. But the policies coming from Washington are scaring the job creators. They have created tremendous uncertainty about the future. And that's why we must prevent the massive tax hikes set to take effect at the end of the year. Tax increases which would be the largest in America's history.